The movie begins as a beat-up truck rolls through the Colombian border under a cloud of dust and bribes. In the back, crammed among a dozen wooden crates, lies one that doesn't belong to any shipment. When the truck stops deep in a remote clearing, two smugglers hop out and start unloading. They hesitate when they reach the odd crate, then rip it open. Chris Chaney steps out, sweat-soaked, stiff from hours curled up, but fully alert. The smugglers glance at each other. Something about him doesn't sit right. The deal's changed, one mutters, gripping a rusted spanner. "You want out? That costs extra," the other adds, flashing a machete. They thought they had the upper hand. Two armed men versus one silent foreigner without papers. But then he moved fast. The machete swings wide, he ducks, counters, drives an elbow into the wielder's jaw. The man drops like dead weight. In under 5 seconds, both smugglers are flat on their backs. They thought he was cargo. Just another job. But they had smuggled something far more dangerous than contraband. But who is this ghost who crossed borders in a box? And why is he here? Whoa, did you see that coming? Bet you can't guess how it ends. Prove me wrong in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic stories. Let's see where this madness goes. Chris walks through the hood, heading straight to the cemetery. Leonor Piemonte, 1986 to 2019. A loss carved in his heart. He stands there, motionless. No tears. Just grief buried so deep, it burns behind his eyes. Whoever Leonor was, she meant everything. Cut to the next scene. From a distance, he watches a wealthy estate. A black Mercedes rolls out. Inside, a teenage girl, maybe 15, Elisa. He doesn't blink. He follows on foot. At the next stoplight, he disguises himself as a beggar, offering to clean the windshield. Then, smash, he shatters the side mirror, provoking the two bodyguards inside. As they step out in anger, he strikes with brutal precision, takes them down, throws Elisa into the trunk and vanishes. He mourns someone in the graveyard. Now he's taking someone from the living. But this isn't random. It's personal. Calculated. Cold. Who was Leonor Piemonte? And what does Elisa have to do with her? This isn't just a kidnapping. Later, Vicente, Elisa's furious adoptive father, beats the two bodyguards for their failure. How could two trained men be taken down by one unarmed stranger? This is disgraceful. In a rage, he offers a hefty reward to anyone who can bring his daughter back, safe and alive. But Elisa is no helpless victim. She grabs Chris's gun and tries to shoot him. She screams for help. Men storm in. But Chris fights like a man possessed, taking them down one by one. After a long struggle, he finally speaks. Breathing heavily, he looks her in the eyes and says, "I'm your real father." She freezes in disbelief. Emotion clashes inside her. Then she simply mutters, "I'm hungry. I want something to eat." Now that hits different. After the chaos, no tears. No screaming. Just food. Not surrender, shock. He nods. Takes her to a quiet restaurant. But just as the food arrives and the truth is about to unfold, thugs swarm in, bounty hunters sent by Vicente. Chris fights with raw fury. Flipping tables. Trading brutal blows. But in the chaos, Elisa is taken. The gang's leader? A ruthless bandit chasing cash, not caring for the girl's safety. At their hideout, the leader smugly calls Vicente to claim the reward. But before the call ends, a door explodes open. A shadow steps through the smoke, an old, terrifying figure. His left hand is gone, replaced by a brutal steel blade. This is El Corvo. Without a word, he unleashes a silent massacre. He slices through the first guard. Draws a pistol with his remaining hand. Bullets and steel fly. One by one, the bandits fall. In the chaos, Chris appears. He charges into the fray, fighting with raw determination. Just as El Corvo was about to strike, Elisa smashes into him with a car. They flee. Days later, Chris and Elisa argue in a market. She runs off, only to fall back into El Corvo's hands. Then, the truth finally comes out. Chris and Vicente face each other. Two men. One past. One betrayal. They were once partners, professional thieves. Pulled off a massive heist. But Vicente betrayed him. Took the money. Framed him. Left Chris to rot in prison. Worst of all, he stole Chris's pregnant wife. Now, everything leads to one final battleground. An abandoned factory. Rusted, haunted, damned. But there's still more. Vicente had once taken a contract to kill Leonor when she tried to leave him. But the hired killer, El Corvo, twisted and evil, raped her before the murder. That betrayal led to a brutal fight between Vicente and El Corvo. In the chaos, El Corvo nearly fell into a crushing machine, but cut off his own hand to survive. Now, years later, he chains Elisa to that same machine. It's set to crush her, unless she cuts off her own hand. Fighting erupts. Blades clash. Bullets fly. In the final battle, El Corvo and Vicente fall from the upper platform, landing hard. Broken. Defeated. Just before the gears crush Elisa, her mother's diamond necklace snags the chain, stopping the machine. She survives. She rushed back to Chris, where he lay wounded, desperate to see if he was still alive. They walk away from the ruins. Scarred but alive. Wounded but free. A new life awaits. This time, it's real. Back in the factory, 2 bodies lay broken. But now, only one remains. So, who survived? It was El Corvo. He vanished. No blood trail. No breath. Just gone. Do you think he'll come back for them? Or is this nightmare truly over? Tell us what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more intense stories like this. Until next time, stay safe and keep watching.